Greetings, Earthbound travelers. Tonight is Saturday. That means it's time for Will of the Dice presents Sins of Blood. I am Tyr the DM, the world's okayest DM, he, him, and I will be your guide through this cacophony of clusterfuckery and chaos. Before we begin, we have a few quick announcements. First and foremost, we are for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Secondly, we do not encourage the use of nicotine products such as cigars, cigarettes, or vaping. We want you to be happy and healthy and advise that you don't do it, even though we may partake in ourselves. On the same token, if you're an adult and you partake and enjoy, yeah, good for you. You know, you're an adult. There will be lots of fuxiting this week. That's where you fuck shit up and then fix it.
I'll take my royalty, please.
What?
I said I'll take my royalty, please.
Yeah, I got your royalty. All right, Locke, hit us.
Hi, gamers. I'm Locke Clark, and I want to take a moment to thank the musicians who will provide music for tonight's show. They heighten our experience, they heighten your experience, and make the whole damn show better. And those musicians tonight are Michael Gelfi, Kevin MacLeod, Jeff Farber, Dwergar, and our very own Patrick Taylor. Thanks, Peculiar Patrick.
Thanks, Pants.
Gamers, it's the spooky time of the year. You know what to do. Come scare us by going to Patreon, checking out Will of the Dice, subscribe, scare us by clicking on the subscribe button. Get scared by hearing what we have to say in After the Rolls. You can only find After the Rolls on Patreon. So if you subscribe to Patreon, you get our After the Rolls and our discussions of why Tyr does these horrible things to us. So please do so. It also helps out this channel. We very much appreciate any help you can give us. Thanks.
Also, want to give a big shout out to InSketch, the artist that provided our character art. You'll see it on our splash screens when we take breaks and such, and you'll see it on the tokens when we go into combat. You can find InSketched over at InSketched on the Twitters. So make sure you go give them a like and a follow. Tell them that Will of the Dice sent you. That being said, let's go ahead and get into our introductions so we can get this game going.
Again, greetings, gamers. I am Raph the Mad, and I am the voice of Sarek the Blade, the 6'9" Dragonborn who is now not on the normal world anymore. So the question is, will he find someone who does not know him? I can be found at BLK Dragon 13,000, and my pronouns are he, him, and his are he, him.
Hey everybody, I'm Ren Matley, and tonight I'm going to be voicing Nan and her counterpart Esmina. My pronouns are she, her. Nan and Esmina use she, they. Nan appears to be a typical elf who's kind of afraid of everything. She likes cartography, that's about it. She's kind of afraid of everything, and Esmina, her counterpart, is a druid who does her best to try to keep things calm. You can find me over on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
Hi, gamers. I'm still Locke Clark, and tonight I'll be playing Lazarian, also called Laz. Laz is a 5'5", half-elven-looking individual. Laz is a they, them. I am a he, him. Laz woke up in Gregorian with no memory of how they got there. They've got a few odd quirks, mismatched eyes, scars all over their body that seem to be some sort of faint white script, and now they're on a floating planet city thing in the middle of the astral sea, and we'll see what happens from there. You can find me on the Book of Faces of the Twitter patients at Locke Unruly. That's Locke with an H.
Hello everyone, it's me, Patrick, the voice of Draft Vitikin. He's 5'6", very, very pale, ponytail, white ponytail with a top knot, Umberkin, trained in the ways of assassination, and is ready to figure out where the F they are in the Astral Sea, and hopefully get back to trying to kill Vashka. And you can find me on Twitter at Peculiar Patrick. My pronouns are he, they, and Drefts are he, him.
Hi guys, this is Ames. I'm the voice of Brika. She is a 5-foot-tall, elf-looking fairy who has lavender pearl skin, indigo blue hair with 2 acid green streaks and matching eyes. And she is still wearing her robe of eyes, though we may see the robe, the snuggie of eyes more often as she's getting to the point where she doesn't particularly care who sees her wings. She's had enough of all this shit. She died. She came back. She got a short rest. Now they're somewhere else that nobody has ever been out of the entire party, and they almost got attacked by a demonic flying elephant. Yeah. You can find us over at LollyG50 on Twitter.
And as I said, I'm Terry the DM, the world's okayest DM, and I'll be playing everything else. So before we begin, I do have to remind everyone that, as always, our safe word is porcelain. And is there any last requests before we get going?
Not the face.
Always the face.
ID.
Hi, Patrick Small. The City of Plinth, a city long forgotten, more myth than reality, at least now to the 5 of you, it has become so much of a reality. Large, towering buildings covered in black, obsidian-like glass, in rows and rows and rows, going as far as the eye can see. Dead, countless, as far as you can see, as far as you can travel in any direction, mummified, dead where they stand. The only thing certain is they died quickly. Y'all are here in this entrance area to the City of Plinth, having crossed the bridge past the guard shack, seeing that there was some sort of logbook there, but unable to read the language. You all have encountered wildlife, a dragophant, the large flying elephant with dragon-like wings, a scorpion tail, and barbed tusks dripping a black ooze you can only assume is deadly. Here you are, my friends. This is where our story resumes, and this is where you discover you have been forsaken to the will of the dice. What would my party like to do?
How big was that guard shack that I looked at last time?
It was about 25 by 25. Like, you could all fit into it if you wanted to.
Okay.
It wouldn't be like super cramped, but it wouldn't be super spacious either.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
So Drift, after seeing this creature take off back into flight away from us, is going to look at the group and into his Whispernator, because it's quieter than every trying to talk out loud. He's going to go, I think that we should go back to the guard shack and take a little bit of a rest if that's the kind of creatures we're going to encounter here.
That logic.
Also into the Wispinator. The seeking cover, being off the street, seems a wise course of action until we come up with a better plan.
What was Nan going to say?
As Mina will respond, that logic is hard to argue.
Where do you have in mind?
It's a guard shack from when we were just exploring earlier, if that is okay with everyone else.
Brika is just going to turn around and head back that way.
Okay. Are y'all going to the guard shack? Are y'all going to try to be sneaky about it?
Yes.
Then everybody give me a stealth check, please.
Do we still have Pass Without a Trace going on? If I remember correctly from last time.
Who cast Pass Without a Trace?
It was invisibility, I thought.
Yes, I had cast invisibility on me, Draft, and Brika, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because we were together.
Sure, I'll give it to you. So those of you with invisibility can roll with advantage.
Apparently, we're not rolling tonight.
Brika,
13.
Dreft,
A dirty 20.
Laz,
15.
Esmina.
You know, the thing is, Nan really understands sneaking and the importance of sneaking. Esmina, not so much. She rolled an 11.
And Sarek.
He had a nice, beautiful 18, but because he's wearing plate, he has to roll with disadvantage. He now has a 3.
Oh no.
But wouldn't have advantage. Sorry.
I don't think he had advantage.
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. Sorry.
Yep.
Making your way to the guard shack. Your armor, you stumble, wrapping your armor. Clink, 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 clink. But you all make it to the guard shack. Nothing descends from the heavens to devour you. This time.
Do we have to stay in here with the bodies? Can we at least toss them outside?
Sure, yeah, we can get rid of these bodies. And Drift has no qualms of like picking one of the bodies up and like trying to move it.
Sarek will grab the other one, and he'll move it outside, move the mummy outside, and say, yes, well, that's a
Wait.
wrap.
Perhaps we should check and see if they have anything useful on them. Keys or things.
Good idea. I will take a check at his pockets.
All right, give me an investigation check, please, Drift.
It's a 12.
You find a contraption you've never seen before. It is a disc with a thin line coming out of it attached to a rectangular plate. And when you pull it, it goes back on its own accord.
Well, so that's interesting. He'll just sit there and play with it for a little bit. Just pulling it back and forth.
Well, Drift, would you like to look through his pockets as well? As he points to the other mummy he brought out.
Oh, I'm sure if you want me to look for some. I guess my eyes are a little better than yours. Maybe, I don't know. And I'll look through the other body too.
All right, investigation check, please.
It's another 11.
You'll find a set of what appears to be keys, like metal jingly type keys, and another one of those discs with the thin cord and the rectangle plate.
Oh, Sarah, here. Sarek, you can have one too.
Oh, gee, thanks. What do we do with it?
I'm really not sure. But they are kind of fun if you bring it out a lot and then you let it go. It'll snap right back to it. It's very fun. Oh, and also I found these keys. Jingle, 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 jingle.
All right, jingling the keys outside.
I feel a shift in the air, even though there's no air here. We should probably get back inside.
Yes, that would be a good idea. And Sarek will go back inside.
As you both make it back inside, you will see a shadow through the window fly overhead.
Does anyone have any knowledge of manticores? That's what it looked like to me. Not like one I've seen before, but a chimera of some sort for sure.
Tyr, may I make a nature check?
Sure.
I know he asked specifically about Manticore, but... $19 on the die, and +5, so 24.
You know that manticores are a vaguely humanoid head, body of a lion, wings of a dragon. Long tail ends in a cluster of deadly spikes that it can impale its prey upon. It is a predator and a fierce killer. But you get the aura from this creature that you've just seen, that this is more akin to something else than a manticore. Like, it has the shaping that could lead one to believe it was a manticore, but this is something far more fierce.
I am familiar with manticore. However, I don't think that is one. Manticore are more gentle. Comparatively. Or, well, I should say it seems more gentle than a manticore. I haven't really gotten to know it yet.
Let us hope that you don't have to get to know it.
That seems a fair assessment.
So, are we going to set watches and we can get our little rest in before we decide to go into exploring and possibly hiding from this big dragon elephant creature?
Tyr, I know it was evening time when we arrived at the cave we were in before. Approximately how much time has passed since we've rested?
You have no idea. Even if you have keen mind here in this place, this extraplanial chaos, it seems as if time means nothing.
How long had it been since we rested when we arrived at the cave for our ambush?
I don't remember. So we'll roll a d6.
Okay.
It's been a couple hours.
Okay, so I thought we had been active during the day before going.
Yes, and then we went to the cave, and then we took.
Yeah, it was evening time when y'all went to the cave.
That's what I was saying. I was wondering how long since we had
I
rested
misunderstood the
before
question.
we arrived at the cave. So it's fair to assume that we might be in that spot where it's been a long day at this point, kind of.
Oh,
In
definitely.
a while.
Yes.
Because you relaxed, but I wouldn't say that you rested during the day. I mean, y'all took a rest. But then some of y'all had business to attend, and then you went to the cave. It was beginning of evening.
Yeah.
So
that's what I thought.
it's fair to say, yeah.
Okay, sorry. I've had a long week. My brain is mushy. Sorry. Yes, it has been some time, and these mortal bodies do need to rest quite frequently, it seems. Perhaps resting before we continue would be a good plan.
I would not object to a rest.
Very well. I'll take first watch then.
All right, so watch order, please.
Sarah will go first.
Laz will take the middle two. Or no, I'm sorry, no. No, Laz will take last, rather. Laz will stay up on the stay up until the middle one.
Doesn't matter. I can do second.
Ruff will take 3.
Nan and I can fill the gap between Draft and Lazarian.
All right, y'all settle down in this guard shack. It's cozy, for lack of a better word. The ambiance of the outside does not change. It does not darken or grow lighter. It is simply just gray, speckled with countless specks of light. Sarek, you're up first. Go ahead and make a perception check.
It's 13.
It seems quiet. Your watch is uneventful. And the time comes to wake Brika.
Walk over and quietly shake Rika awake. Rika, my dear, it is time for your watch.
Okay. Okay, I'm up. Brika will get up.
And Sarek, once she's awake, will curl up and get some rest.
All right. Brika, go ahead and make a perception check. You have the cloak of ice, so you get advantage.
That will be a 23.
Everything is dead still. You make it through the night or through your shift with nothing happening.
Okay. It was Dreft next, right? She'll
Yes.
go and nudge Dreft, and it's your turn.
Yeah, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your sleep.
Thank you. And she'll go and lay down.
All right, Draft, if you could please give me a perception check as you take your turn at watch.
But of course. There's a 23.
As with the other two, it is uneventful.
At some point during Dref's watch, Laz, who has been just sitting cross-legged, staring, unblinking, suddenly blinks and turns and looks around. Oh, hello. Everything quiet?
Yeah, everything's been quiet for quite some time, I think. No one has told me anything from the last two watches, so
Good. This is an interesting place.
oh yeah. The mummies, very interesting. It's a weird elephant creature with the wings. Terrifying. I can only imagine what the city holds itself.
Perhaps we can find a ship.
Is that the spelljammer, yeah?
Yes. That would be quite useful. And quite a tale to tell.
I agree, except for I don't know about you, but I have no idea how to pilot it or steer or whatever uh, whatever verb you would use in common to describe how you would use the spelljammer.
I believe the correct term is drive. You drive a boat. Or a ship.
Yeah. But I have no idea how to do that. Do you?
I don't know. Maybe.
But hope it is easy.
Regardless, it is the only way we are going to leave this place, I think. Oh
Yeah.
no. I need to find a way to send a message.
Who?
Oh, someone from my past. Lorelei. She contacted me. She has answers. She knows things that I don't remember. She was coming to Iron Sage. Now I won't be there.
No, I fear we are going to be away from that material area for some time. Hopefully, she's very patient.
I think so. I don't know how long it's been since the last time I saw her. We saw her. But it's been at least since I woke up in Gregoria. Longer, I presume. Years.
Fair. Hopefully, again, she is very patient. If she must be, if she contacted you, there must be some sort of fate there, some sort of destiny.
One would hope. I didn't used to believe in that sort of thing, but how else do you explain how I'm walking around and we are here?
Oh, that sounds like science to me, but you know, fate can be intertwined with the sciences. Do you know I used to be able to read what was on your skin?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I've often been curious. I can't read it.
Perhaps one day you will be able to. Perhaps you will have the powers, the sight, the eyes, you know.
Yes. Currently, I can see through darkness perfect. That's very useful.
Yeah, yeah, that's very useful. Especially considering they're actually the only ones that can't see in the dark of us.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to wake Nan and just kind of journal a little bit. But I'll be around. I know you said you don't sleep the one time, I think I remember you saying that.
No, I have to rest a bit, but I don't have to sleep.
So that must be nice. It's similar to when I have to trance. But
Similar,
weirdly,
yes.
Nan does not trance.
Interesting. I also don't have to eat.
Well, that's just unfortunate. Eating is a
Or
very fun
drink.
activity.
I
Drinking is
can.
a very fun activity.
I don't need it. I can still do it. I also don't have to breathe.
Well, that's very helpful. And with that, Draft will go and kind of nudge Nan.
As you go to nudge Nan, Draft, you'll notice something above Nan on the wall. It's a map.
Was that a bingo?
Huh.
Nan,
Oh,
there's a map above your head.
Not
How?
even opening her eyes. The maps are in the map case.
No,
But
there's a
don't
map
touch
of
the
this
map
place.
case.
No, there's a map above your head, Nan. It's the map of the place of Plinth.
I had this terrible nightmare. I had to fight that Lochias, and we were some. And she's gonna like pause, looking around. Oh bloody hell! We're actually someplace. We're not supposed to be here. No, we need to find a way home. And
Nan,
you can see her starting to wind up.
Dan.
take a
No,
breath.
no, I don't want to be here. This is why you don't get involved in things. This is what my mother was talking about.
And let's take a breath. Take a breath. Look, there's a new map. Look at the map on the wall. Focus on the map on the wall. Look at it. It's so old. It probably has secrets on it. It's very exciting.
We could just take it home with us. We just need to find a way home.
Yes, that is what we are doing. But first, we're taking a nap. If you're a nightmare, if you remember, we've almost Brika died. Yeah, so we're taking a little bit of a rest now, and then when everyone is awake, maybe you can come and hang out if you want to be chilled. But if you're not chilled, then maybe Esmina might be the one to come out and hang out with us for a little bit. Yeah.
You know, when we got here earlier, she wouldn't let me talk.
That is understandable considering how you're freaking out right now.
While they're talking, Brika would have stopped. She would have come out of her trance. She's gotten up. She's walked over very quietly. Nan, I can help. If you want me to, we can calm things down a little bit. And she's gonna kind of slowly reach to Nan.
No,
And-
we need to go.
and
Oh,
cast
eyes go
calm
white.
emotions.
As you reach to cast calm emotions, her eyes go white. I'm sorry, she is not. She is not clear-headed at the moment.
Yeah, so that'll
Yeah.
happen when you first wake up somewhere you don't think you're going to wake up in.
She seems to be having quite the reaction.
Oh, we lost
Uh-oh.
Locke.
Lost
Uh-oh.
Locke.
I was about to say, I think he was frozen at some point. He
No.
literally froze.
Oh no. He'll be back.
He's not an orc anymore. We can't hear orc him.
No.
That always seemed to work before.
Yeah.
No, we could just say brains. Here are some brains.
Your praise.
Come back, little reborn. Come back.
We're gonna go ahead and pop in to be right back while we're waiting on Locke. We'll be back, guys. back. Thanks so much for hanging out while we were taking care of tech gremlins. The cats revolted and shut down Locke's internet.
It's true.
They want that Meow Mix, damn it. Um, so you guys were in the middle of a conversation. Please resume that conversation.
My
Oh,
apologies.
good.
Nan is not calm enough to speak right now.
Yes, that's very fair. It would make
Um,
sense considering you wake up somewhere where you're not supposed to wake up.
Can I ask a question?
Of course.
Did you choose to rest in that spot on purpose?
No, I simply laid down wherever I happened to be.
Interesting. You chose to lay Nan's body directly under the map.
Esmina will turn and look at the map. Interesting. I did not even realize. I should
Gossip.
recognize maps. Nan makes quite a habit of looking at a lot of them.
Yes.
Yeah, I wasn't lying when I said there's a map above your head. So I was hoping that would calm her down just a little bit, but what can you do?
The poor child has had quite a day.
I fear that day is only going to become stranger.
It does
Perhaps
seem
she will feel better if we can find a ship. She likes ships, yes?
she has quite the affinity for them.
So, Esmina, if you are sharing the same body, does that means that you could possibly be able to read the map without Nan coming out and being all freaked out, yeah?
I can attempt to get her calm enough to explain the map to me.
That might be beneficial, just so that we could find like a dock or something to be able to find ships. I'm assuming we're looking for a ship.
You might want to give her a bit of time to calm, and then I can try and get her to read it.
That's
Or
fair.
perhaps-
That's fair.
Or perhaps by the time everyone is done sleeping.
That's a good idea. That's a
Yes.
good idea.
She always seems quite cranky when she's not slept enough.
Fair enough.
Yes, it is fair to say. You are quite cranky when you've not slept.
Um, But I'm going to go journal, like I said to Laz. But it is your watch.
Very well.
Now go over and start journaling.
All right. Esmina, please give me a
Yes.
perception check.
Alrighty. Let's try this one. Oh, natural 18 on the die, plus 4, 22.
It is quiet. You do not see anything stir outside. But you're going to make another perception, something that you notice that is odd, that the others will come to notice once they're awake and alert. You do not feel hunger, nor do you feel thirst, even after sleeping this long.
You wanted another perception, correct?
No, that was the perception that you would have.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry if I misworded that.
It's okay. That odd.
What is?
Usually when Nan's been woken, she's quite hungry. I do not feel thirst or hunger.
Interesting. That is not something I would notice, as I have no need of food or drink.
It is a new sensation for me. Prior to sharing a body with Nan, I did not take note of such things.
Well, it's not so new to me. I've felt hunger and thirst a lot in my life, and you're right, it's not here. Rika's kind of looking around a little bit, and then she starts pulling a couple of bags out of her pouch, well, it's actually, I guess you'd say it's her backpack.
Okay.
Um, she's going to pull out, she's weirded out, so she's going to do what she does when she's weirded out, and she's pulling out a deck of tarot cards, but these are different than the ones anybody has seen before. These are much more worn, but also look extremely ornate. They are black and very shiny, and if you get close enough on a lot of the images, they actually slightly move, like they've been enchanted. She starts shuffling her deck and she's murmuring to it before she gives the top card a smack and then deals out 5-card position. And I will roll whatever you want me to roll.
You roll a d20 for me.
Mm-hmm. 19.
You will notice that the Wheel of Fortune is there, most prominent among the cards. It draws your attention first, meaning change, inevitable fate. As you look at it, it will almost come to life. You will see the wheel spinning. You will see a beautiful crystalline shore with large silver towers reaching for the heavens. And then you will see it all shatter and see Lucius's face. And he will jump at you before it fades.
Everybody's going to see her, like, kind of jump back a little bit, and she just curses in Undercommon, which basically is a whole string of motherfucker. Is there any other card notable, or just that one is the most notable?
Just that one is the most notable.
She is going to, she's like, no, 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 no. And she's going to pick them all up. She's going to shuffle the deck again, murmur the words to the cards, smack the top, and deal out another 5.
And it'll be the same thing.
What is wrong?
It's gonna be continue being a mess. That's what's wrong. Lucius is gonna follow us somehow,
Give me an
some way.
insight check.
Thank goodness I have. There we go. I have advantage. That's still not great, but it's an 18.
You're not sure if it means Lucius is going to follow you, or if you dying is Lucius intervening themselves into your inevitable fate. You're not sure.
Okay. She would still take it as, I would lean towards she would take that as meaning he's basically following her. He, in her mind, in the way that she would speak, she would mean that somehow they're, because I'm guessing you're saying that they're linked.
Something like that.
Okay. That somehow now the fate has intertwined them because of her dying and stopping his spell. And in her mind, she would actually say that as being followed. But yeah, she's just like, no, this is going to be a mess. Is the silver, that was the silver spires that she saw before it shattered in.
You can only guess.
I can only guess. Everything is you can visibly tell she's struggling for words. Everything is agitated, muddled. Muddled. Yes, muddled. I just know I saw Lucius's face. I saw this is the Wheel of Fortune, which means it's there's a change coming, but it's not always good. That's what people misread about the Wheel of Fortune. It
No,
was
change is change, I've been told.
yes. Often it's bad change when it's the Wheel of Fortune. Believe it or not, the Death card is better for good change. Uh, and showed the silver spires and everything shattered, and then it was Lucius's face that basically jumped out at me.
That
So
sounds to me like we need to beat him there. Yes.
it probably is a good idea.
And the whole time you've been talking, Laz has pulled out a dagger, and is examining the map on the wall and trying to figure out if there's a way that they can get it off the wall without damaging.
Give me an intelligence check.
13 plus intelligence. 14.
As you are examining it, it flickers.
Oh. Tap, tap.
Flicker, flicker.
What is it, Lazarian?
Oh, it is some sort of projection, this map.
You mean it is not really there?
No, it is some sort of magic or technology. It, we need Dan before the power runs out. We need her to make a copy of this that we can take with us.
She's going to close her eyes and stand very still. You can only assume having like an internal conversation. She says that she will try.
That is all we can ask.
I'm going to let her out now. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I put my dagger away.
When she opens the eyes are brown again. All right. I'm going to try to be very calm about this. I am not happy about being here. What is it you need me to look at? As Mina said, the map. Yes, that's right. I'm sorry. We can each see and hear what the other is doing, but as so flustered, I wasn't really paying attention.
The map is a projection, much like the voice from the stone when we first got here. I'm afraid the power might run out soon. I was hoping perhaps you could copy this onto paper before we lose it.
Let me take a look. Right, Tyr, with her knowledge of cartography, is this something that she can create a copy of?
Give me a intelligence check.
All right.
Or a wisdom, whichever's higher.
All righty. We're going to take wisdom. That's the 12. 16?
Yeah, Nan believes that she could make a copy of it.
All right. I'm going to need a little time to work. Whew, it's a little hard when I'm tired, but I'm going to do my best.
Nan,
Yes.
perhaps there's maybe something a little easier. Perhaps only make a map of where we need to go. If there's like a dock on there or something that looks like a dock, maybe a path to the dock so that you don't have to do as much work.
You know, to make it accurate, I need to have as much of the detail between here and there as possible, right?
No, I didn't know that. I'm not a map person, so but I just thought as an idea, as to make your work a little easier, so that you don't have to stare at it for so long.
Look, You keep to your poisons and hurting peoples, and I'll take care of the mops.
You know, that is one of the first accurate and well sensible things that you have ever said to me.
I'm good at being a cartographer. You're good at being a weasel. She's going to turn around and start working.
Time to
And-
weasel.
While Nan's working, Laz is sitting there and is attempting to recreate the map between their hands as a silent image. And is just going to keep practicing it, trying to get it right.
All right, give me an Arcana check.
No. 8!
You create a map. You're pretty sure it's accurate.
No, that's
Looks more like a treasure map. X marks the spot.
you just keep seeing Laz do this. No.
Those of you at home that can't see what Locke is doing, he is slamming his hands together and pulling them apart very quickly as if there is a map being there, looking at it and then looking up at the map and then doing that over and over.
Locke, can you
Yes.
roll a D100 for me?
Sure, I can roll percentiles. Uh, 26.
Where are you? I'm in the Narrows. I'm looking for you. Meet me at the Temple of Matthias. I can't wait to see you.
Oh,
The voice resonates in your head.
Laz says out loud, I must beg your forgiveness. Unexpected events have transpired. I am no longer on the material plane. Contact soon.
Which D20? This one. This one looks pretty. There's no response.
Oh. I feel very bad now. I do not like guilt. It is bad feeling. Yes, I know you want to see her too. Quiet. Making maps.
All right. Nan, please give me a
Yes.
wisdom check to see if you can use your cartographer skills to completely. Oh, we did that. Never mind. I'm having troubles tonight.
Well, you asked me for one to see if she could figure out whether or not she could, if she thought she could do it.
Right.
You want another one to see if she actually creates it?
This one I want to see if you can figure out orientation and where you are.
Okay. Given her background and the fact that she has her cartography tools, could I add my proficiency bonus?
Yes.
Alrighty, so 17 plus 4 is 21 plus 3, 24.
You are able to figure out, but you stare at this map for a little bit, and you remember the constant is the bridge that you entered, the archway that you walked under. And you're able to find that on the map, and then locate where the guard shack is in relation. Looking across the map, you see that this language you can't understand, but whoever was the cartographer of this map used symbols. And you see an anchor on one of these represented tall buildings.
She's going. She's not going to talk or anything. She tends to get very, very focused when she's working on maps. So she is just intently. You can see her there with her tools and her drawing supplies, and she is, occasionally reaching up and like measuring things out, kind of with her fingers and using a tool, and very scrunched up, very focused face as she is working away at this.
And after a time, the map is complete.
There. Right then. Oh, I'm tired.
Well,
What?
oh, I was going to say that if you want, you could take a little bit more of a nap, but I think we're just about all done with our rests.
Maybe you lot are. You woke me up halfway through and asked me to make a map.
You will notice that the sleepiness really isn't there. It's expected. The tired is expected, and you will act on that expectation. But once you put your mind to it, it's not really there. Everyone, please take a long rest.
Well, that's odd.
Hmm.
Well, I expect to be exhausted. And certainly my mind is a bit. But I'm not as tired as I thought I would feel.
Interesting.
Normally about now I'd be wanting a big breakfast too, but I don't feel hungry.
Nor thirsty.
No. Place is weird. I don't like it.
I'm going to do something now. Please don't be mad at me. But I felt before we expend any extra energy from this panel, it was important to have a copy. And then Laz, just on a whim, turns, looks at where the map is on the wall, and says, "Map, show me where the docks are." And waits to see if it does anything.
You see the map enhance, and you see a red line appear running through a central courtyard connecting to the dock. Seeing the red line, everything seems to be built off this central courtyard. Everything is it's a rectangle. Everything's a larger rectangle growing around this central courtyard.
Map, are there any ships currently docked in the docks?
There's no answer.
It was worth a try. So that would appear to be the shortest path.
Tyr, is that what Nan would have sorted?
Yes.
She's just gonna kind of stare at Laz. You could have just asked me.
I wanted to see the capabilities of the magic that is within the panel.
That's fair.
I was uncertain it would work at all, that the panel wasn't just static image. Is there any other things in this city that we would wish to look for before departing?
I don't know about things to look for, but I'd like to avoid that thing.
Was
Mhm.
there supposed to be a stone here?
Not in Plinth.
I don't remember them talking about one here.
He
I
just-
We left the Narrows without the stone from the Narrows.
We did. It was better than drowning, though.
Yeah, I suppose. Mother, I will say that word if I want to. You shush.
Oh, I believe Helga just said it for her. Oh, well, there's nothing for it now. We must find a way back eventually, I suppose. In the
Yeah,
meantime, we must find a way out of here, past the creature, and to the docks and hope there is a ship we can utilize.
and then maybe when we get home, well, home, our plane, maybe we could stop finding all of Sarek's friends who want to murder him.
At
Yeah.
least everyone here is dead, Sarek.
Shark's asleep.
Yeah, he hasn't woke up
Oh.
yet.
He does tend to sleep in.
A little jealous.
Should we wake him so we can get a move on, or do you want to get some more sleep, Nan? I just feel like the tiredness is not there like I usually would have.
Yeah, to my surprise, I actually feel all right, even though I only had half a night's sleep.
Hmm.
Usually I need to sleep all night or I feel like, well, like I'm not awake.
Very fair. Very fair.
And yeah,
Well,
I know that's not normal for an elf, but I've told you before, with Esmina with me, I'm not a normal elf.
he just holds up his hand and is just like, I wasn't going to comment on that. We've established that you're not a quote normal elf. End quote.
Yep, I'm not a normal elf, and you're a weasel.
I'm definitely just an Uberkin. Weasel is like an animal of the material plane, I think.
I believe it is related to the stoat. Yes.
I have no idea what that is, but Sarek, it's time to wake up, buddy.
Nan's gonna
You
look
don't
over
have
it.
to yell. I am awake. Are we? He'll crack one eye open, look around. Oh, we're here.
Yeah, it's a guard shack. You don't remember?
Oh, I remember. I remember. Thank you. I'm not sure I want to go back to sleep. And he'll roll over, pick up his bedroll and roll it up. Yes, shall we? Where were we? We were off to go somewhere.
We're
Does
going
anyone know
to,
where we're going?
to the
Yeah,
dock.
yes.
Well, Dreft is waking Sarek. Nan's gonna lean over to Laz. You know, Asmina keeps telling me I need to give him a chance, but honestly, I don't want to.
No one can force you.
I don't trust him.
He has proven quite useful so far. And he did come clean about his plans. I'm willing to take that at face value.
Nan
Then
will just
again,
shrug.
I've been dead and buried once. So
Nan's just gonna shrug.
um I'm going to move to like the doorway, and I'm gonna like peek out and look around, see if I can spot the creature anywhere.
All right, give me a perception check.
And Nan
Don't
will
fuck me,
take the
Gustav.
time to pack everything.
Perception, you say 17 plus 4. Blackjack.
You do not see anything.
The coast would appear to be clear.
Is everyone ready to head out, son?
Yes.
Yep.
As much as I can be, I guess. Look, do you know how to read a map? Or do you need me to navigate you?
If you stick just behind me, and since Sarah takes up the rear, I think that we'll be able to make perfect time. I will go first, so. And he readies his heavy crossbow.
Right then, navigating it is.
And I'm going to, please no one be alarmed. This is a precaution. And Laz creates a silent image of Lucius and puts Lucius right in the middle of all of us. Oh, if the creature attempts to attack us, this one will run that way, and we will go the other.
A warped sense of humor. I think I approve.
Or teach it what good food looks like.
All right. Are y'all going to attempt to be stealthy?
Attempt.
Please
Yes.
make a stealth check. This will be a group stealth check. So,
Oh, wow.
all right, Brika.
Oh, yeah, that's worse than I thought. A 9.
All right, Laz.
I rolled with disadvantage because of my armor. I rolled an 11 and a 12. With my stealth bonus, that puts me to a 17.
All right, Drift.
29.
Nan
18.
and Sarek.
9.
What was it?
9.
All right. You all take out from the guard shack, moving quietly as possible. Nan navigating. You begin going through twisting alleys and streets, everywhere encountering these mummified bodies frozen in forever in these positions of life. Such a reinforcement of how instantly everyone here perished.
Here,
Yes.
looking at them, does Sarek notice? Do they look like they had any inkling of was there terror or fear on their faces at the last second, or was it just death?
Investigation, please.
That's a dirty 20.
It looks like it was just instant.
We'll continue on following the group for now.
As you make your way through these winding twists and turns, you will come to that central rectangle on the map. You will see a doorway with steps leading down. You will see grass, green and lush. The rest of the way that you were heading is a dead end. It looks as if you have to cross this central rectangle to continue on to the docks.
Very, very quietly, into the Whispernator to make sure everyone can hear. We're gonna have to cross the courtyard. There's no other way. It's like a central hub. Everything connects in here.
Tyr, how big is it just looking?
It's about 105 feet wide and about 70 feet across.
To the Wispinator. I don't like this, but this is the only option that we have. Do we want to go in a straight line and stick how we have been doing to cover? Or do we want to just kind of split up into different things, taking the little cover as we can?
Looking out at this courtyard tier, is there any cover?
No, you see this lush grass and then another opened rectangle with a doorway, like a scenic walkthrough. This one has stone. And it is, again, the only way to get through. There's not a lot of way of cover. It's just grass, like a place for people to go and walk and conversate and enjoy each other's companies. And it dead ends on either end, and then you have another wall with another doorway.
Maybe our best bet is just straight across fast as we can. There's no cover.
I agree.
The quickest way to a point, is a straight line.
Yeah, I'm worried if we try to scatter or anything, we'll draw too much attention.
Straight line.
Send forward we go.
Single file. Fast as we can.
On mark. Get set. Let's boogie.
Making your way across this lush grass, you come into an interior courtyard. Beautiful mosaic tile on the ground, a centralized flower garden and statue. The statue is a creature that has no eyes. It is humanoid. It has a mouth. It has a nose. Has ears. Has no eyes. It is just smooth there where the eyes would be. You see glowing crystals on tall lampposts. A art display of a old-fashioned wagon and pottery. And large fragments of eggshells. Large.
I don't like this at all.
Keep moving. He just keep moving.
Mm-hmm.
A creature descending from the skies, looking much like the creature you saw before, but smaller. A terror to behold, as everyone needs to roll initiative and join me in Owlbear Rodeo.
Motherfucker.
Are you gonna make us kill a baby? Really?
No.
There's always subdue damage.
All right. Get those initiatives, Laz.
18.
Drift.
6.
Nan.
9.
Sarek.
10.
And Brika.
6.
I'm really sorry. I was behind. I was still catching up my notes, so I did not get this one written down. So I'm sorry.
All right. Laz, you're up first.
All right. Yeah, sure. What do I want to use? My silent image. I am going to use my action to change it from Lucius into a larger version of the creature in front of us, a 15-foot cube version, space version of the creature in front of us, and have it move to stand between us and the creature.
All right, make a deception check.
Okay. Oh, that's a bingo. 19 plus 5 is 24.
All right. It is the wormling's turn. It will charge the silent image. Running through it, it will look most confused. It is confused. That'll bring up Sarek.
Well, that didn't work. And he pulls Arabane's patience and runs up next to Brika. How big is this thing?
It's about 5 foot tall. 6 foot at the head. So what's Sarek doing?
He is gonna shove it.
Okay.
He's gonna and push it back away from Brika.
That'll be opposed athletics checks.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you get?
13.
It shoves back, twisting its head and digging in those barbed tusks. They do not penetrate your armor, but you would imagine it would hurt had it. Is that your turn?
At this point, yeah.
All right. That'll bring up Nan.
All right, looking at this map, where did we come in and where are we trying to get to?
Okay, you came in through the southern door,
Okay.
and you are trying to get to the steps on the other side. These, hold on, let me get my pointer. Where's the pointer
Okay.
at?
Those are the
These
steps.
are steps.
Right.
You're trying
all
to get
three.
to these,
Trying to get to the big set of steps.
to the wide set of steps, yes.
All right. Honestly, Nan is just going to speak into the Wispinator as she begins to back up. I really think we need to try and get out of here. And she's going to move behind the that little garden there.
All right.
Move around.
That'll
That's
bring up Brika.
I don't want to do that. Okay. We're gonna do it. She's going to try a level 4 banishment.
Okay.
Big gun.
Yep. It's the baby.
It's going to eat us.
But well, actually, her thought process after Nan said we really need to get out of here is that this is the baby. If there's a baby, There's usually a mama.
All right. So that'll be a charisma saving throw.
Yep, of 15.
That'll be 16. It does not vanish. Anything else you wish to do?
Nope.
That'll bring up Drift.
Drift is going to very loudly just say, "Everyone to the stairs!" And then he is going to use his movement to go. Oh, come on. 20 feet to his left, getting around Rika and getting a line of sight on the Dragofrant, and is going to let loose a bolt from his crossbow.
All right. Go ahead and make the attack roll.
Is a 23
23 will hit.
for 12 piercing damage.
It will scream a powerful cry of pain as the arrow goes into its haunches. Is that Drift's turn?
I believe I would also get sneak attack since he is engaged.
Yes.
with
Yes, you
Sarah.
would.
So that will be 22 sneak attack damage.
It looks royally fucked up.
And then, as a bonus action, I'm going to use my Blessing of the Shadow Queen and teleport 30 feet closer to the stairs. So, hang on here. Doing some measuring. And he'll poof to the north, just a little past the flower garden, keeping the Dragophant in its sights. And that
All
is my
right.
turn.
That will bring up Laz.
Okay. So Laz is going to move towards the stairs, but is going to stop and pause when in a direct line with the Dragophant, and is going to let loose a couple of Eldritch Blasts. So that is a 13 plus 8 is 21 blackjack.
Yep. That'll hit.
And a 19 plus 8. So those will both hit. And that is 2d10 then worth of damage. That 6 plus 12 is 18 points of force damage. And I'm going to make that a repelling
It dies.
blast.
It dies.
Okay.
The,
Well, for
the
effect,
blast.
the body slides across the floor as it dies because that was a repelling blast.
The creature slid across the floor, screeching out one last time, falling dead.
And Laz will finish their movement to get to the other side of the garden.
All right, Sarek, you're up.
Well, that was not good, probably. And he's going to run for that doorway.
All right, taking a dash action.
Yeah, he'll run to the steps.
Okay, what's your speed?
You're
You're still in combat, so you can only move movement speed.
Yes. His speed's 30, and since he's double moving, taking dash, so he's 60, correct?
Yep. So yeah, you can get to the steps.
Yep, he's going to pause at the steps, not using his full dash.
All right, Nan.
Oh, shit. You know, if you kill a baby, the mother just comes looking for you. And Nan will, it's a little bit more than my movement, so I'm going to use my dash to make for the steps as well.
Ooh, Patrick's got goodies.
He's not sharing.
Ooh. All right. And as if by prophecy, Nan, you will hear a black shadow covering.
You know, if we'd left the baby alone, the mama might have paid attention to it instead of us.
As Mama lands in the courtyard. All right, that will be Brika.
Okay. She's stuck over here. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my movement. 30 feet will get me about where Dref's token currently is. So right there on the other side of the interior courtyard. And then we are going to do a second level Tasha's Mind Whip.
Okay.
It's a 15 intelligence save.
At 15 exactly on the dice.
Dang it. You only take half the damage and you don't have to worry about the rest of it then.
Alrighty. What's that damage?
Hold on just a second. 6.
The creature landing, Brika summoning their magic powers, cracking out the mind whip, the Dragophant shaking, roaring. That'll bring up Dreft.
Dreft is going to shout to Sarek, "Get Nan and take her out of here. Just go. We'll be right behind you." And then he is going to use his action to put poison on 3 of his bolts.
Okay.
And then is just going to kind of goat the Dragophant.
Alrighty.
Like, look over here. Big ugly thing. Look over here.
It looks.
Hey, look, Elvis.
All right, Laz.
Sorry, I gotta check an area of effect on something. 10. Okay. Continue with what I had planned. So I am gonna move 20 feet and put myself right next to the Dracophant. And then I'm going to blast it twice with Eldritch Blast.
All right.
Okay, so one of those shots is a 14 plus 8, I think it was. Yes, plus 8. So that'll be and the other one is a natural 20.
Good job.
So that will be 4 plus 7 is 11 plus 10 is 21 plus 10 is 31. 31 points of force damage.
Okay.
And it gets shoved 20 feet.
Is there a
Straight back
size
to-
limit on that? Or
let
a
me double
strength
check.
save?
Let me double check. Not that it says here.
All right, cool.
It reads, I'll read it to you verbatim what's on my sheet. When you hit a creature with an Eldritch Blast, you can push that creature up to 10 feet away from you in a straight line. It just says I have to hit. So having knocked it 20 feet away from me, and now that means I will not incur an attack of opportunity. I'll move my last 10 feet to get to the stairs, and that will end my turn.
All right. Sarek, you was the first to reach the door. You'll notice that the door is locked. The pathway is blocked.
Oh, that's not good. Jeff, I believe this is your area of expertise. And he pulls, the door is locked, and he pulls Airbane's patience, and he's going to go engage the Dragophant and try and keep it away from everyone else.
All right.
30 feet should get him right in front of it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And with Fighting Spirit, he will take 2 swings.
All right. First one with advantage.
Does a dirty 20 hit?
Dirty 20 hits.
$14 points of slashing.
All
Second one, a dirty 30
that'll hit.
for another 14 points of slashing.
All right. So running forward, the great sword, Arrowbane's patience, glistening as the magic courses through it, slashing into this large beast once, twice, black ichor pouring out of the wounds, smelling putrid, smelling of death. Is that your turn?
Yes, that'll be my turn.
That'll bring up Nan.
Ah, shoot. Sorry, I was going through my spells deciding what to do. Nan's just going to pause a moment, make sure the map is stowed in her case, using her object interaction to put that away. All right, then she's going to close her eyes, open them, revealing that they are white again, and Esmina will place her hand on her chest and cast Fire Shield on herself.
All right. What is Fire Shield?
Fire Shield creates thin, wispy flames that wreath the body for the duration. It lasts 10 minutes. It is not concentration. They shed bright light for a 10-foot radius and dim light for an additional 10. The flames provide you with a warm or a chill shield. I'm choosing a chill shield, so it'll be cold, not hot. The shield grants you resistance to cold damage. The warm shield grants you resistance to cold damage. The chill shield grants you resistance to fire damage. In addition, whenever a creature within 5 feet of me hits me with a melee attack, the shield erupts with flame, and they will take 2d8 fire from a warm shield or 2d8 cold damage from a cold shield.
Awesome. And you chose Chill Shield?
It's a chilled shield, so it'll be cold.
The air around you cooling, crackling, as ice forms and devolves, circling around your form. That will bring up the Dragonphant. It will roar, taking an attack of opportunity as it leaps into the garden. So go ahead and make that attack of opportunity, Sarek.
27.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll damage, please.
We like the number 7 tonight for 14 points of slashing.
It will howl, its trunk raising, blaring a 30-foot cone of this black ooze that is coming out of its tusks. So I need, let's see, let me grab my measuring tool here so I get this right. It'll just miss Sarek. So I need Nan, Laz, Dreft, and Brika to all make a Constitution saving throw. This is poison, so I don't know how that affects Laz. I know they have resistance or something to poison. You're muted, Locke.
I am resistant to poison damage. So I will take half damage from the poison damage, and then if I make my saving throw, I'll take half of that. Right?
Right.
What was the saving throw again? I'm sorry.
Constitution. I need more D6s.
No, you don't. No.
No, you don't.
No, you can just roll the ones you got. We're good. We're good.
You can just roll one, it'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be okay.
I'm guessing that Laz or Locke rolled a nat 20. For those of you listening who can't see it, he currently has this adorable little flippy octopus creature on his head and a big cheesy grin on his face.
I got tired of doing the raise the roof because everyone was talking and I didn't want to interrupt, so I stopped doing it and just put the happy octopus up. For those of you listening at home, imagine I'm wearing it like a brain slug.
All right. Brika.
17.
17. Dreft.
15.
15. Locke, you got 20 something?
22.
Nan
An unnatural 20.
and Sarek.
Sarek was outside of it.
I was outside of it.
Oh,
Yes, I'm
that's
not.
right. Sorry. That's right. I have to do the math here. 1 second.
This is why you didn't need to get more 6 dice. I'm just saying. D6s, you didn't need more. Now you gotta do math. You made it
Yep.
harder on yourself.
Okay. So, Brika, you'll take 20 points of poison damage.
Ow.
Dreft will take 20 points of poison damage. Locke will take 10 points of poison damage. And Nan will take 20 points of poison damage.
So 20 was the save was made amount?
Yes.
Okay. Ouch.
Yeah. And I'll bring up Brika.
I was gonna be nice, but no more nice. We're gonna do a level 3 chaos bolt.
Okay.
Does a 24 hit?
24 hits.
Okay. So, just a second. We need all of you. Alright, so this is going to be for lightning damage for 8. $26.
Half if it saves. Oh, no, this is an attack roll. So 26 damage. Yep.
Yep.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
It will take one of its legendary actions, charge towards you, and attempt to stab you with its tail. That is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
That is 7 points of piercing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, 1 sec. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right, so you'll take 6 points of poison damage,
Okay.
and you don't become petrified.
Yay!
All right, Drift.
Drift is going to use 30 feet of movement to run to the door. He's going to use his object interaction to get the keys out from the bag and begin trying every key into the lock.
There's no hole.
He'll curse an infernal and put the keys away and pull out the square rectangle thing. But that'll be his whole turn because that's all object interactions and such.
All right. That'll bring up Laz.
Second verse, same as the first. I let loose a pair of Eldritch Blasts. That is not nearly so good, though. Will a 15 hit?
15 will not hit.
What about a 17?
17 will not hit.
Then I miss, and a couple of space squirrels die.
All right, Sarek.
I'm going to take just a tiny bit of movement. I'm going to put myself in front of Nan.
That's my fairy. Thank you. And he will run forward, wielding Airbrand's patience, and lay into the Dragophant again with Fighting Spirit. That's why we have advantage, baby.
Yeah.
So 14 plus. Oh, that's a 9. 23 points of slashing.
Tyr, you're muted.
23, and that was
One
max
attack.
die.
Yep.
All right.
Second attack. I don't think a 15 hits.
15 doesn't hit. It will burn another legendary action to stab at you with its tail, Sarek. That is a natural 20. So first off, that is 16 points of piercing damage. And I need a Constitution saving throw.
$24.
You will survive. You will not be petrified, and you will take 12 points of poison damage. That will bring up Nan.
Sorry, once again, you caught me having to trying to figure out what I'm doing, because what I thought I was going to do, somebody ran in and and is now in the way. Oh, I'm so sorry. I really do try to be ready for my turn, but you know how it is when you're a spellcaster and other people are suddenly where you think you're going. And then, it just doesn't work. So let's see. Now, yeah, you caught me looking through trying to find what to do instead. I'm sorry, everybody. Okay, yeah, I can do 1/4. Seeing this creature hit her friends not once but twice now with a tail. Distance. Yeah, I'll be able to make it there on my next turn. Nan or Esmina is going to step out from behind Lazarian and wild shape into an elk. This does not negate the fire shield. The fire shield is still in place.
All right. Stepping out, transforming, that instant changing, that metamorphosis of the druid, a large elk standing there, horns gleaming. It is the creature's turn. It will once more blast its breath weapon. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
This die is going into timeout.
Yeah, this one is too.
All the lovely dice.
Note to self. Somebody needs to sneak into Tyr's office and take some of his dice.
All right. Brika.
That's an 11.
That is 21 points of poison damage. Dreft.
4.
That is 21 points of poison damage.
And Brika's
Laz.
down.
What was that?
What was your save?
Oh, I didn't hear what Brika said.
I'm down. Nope.
Oh, 16.
16. That'll be 5 points of poison damage. Nan.
4.
21 points of poison damage. And Sarek.
23.
11. 10. Yeah, 10.
All right.
All right.
Ow.
That'll bring up Brika. I need the death save, please.
Yep. $13.
I'm sorry.
13.
That is a success. Dreft Vitican.
Dreft is trying he's slapping the rectangle thing on the door. He's trying to open it to see if he's trying anything to get this
Give
door
me an
open.
insight check.
Oh, excuse me. That's a 19.
You see a black triangle on the right side of the door, or a black rectangle.
He slaps the black rectangle.
You hear beep, click.
Does the door open?
It doesn't open, but you heard a click.
He tries to push on the door.
It opens.
He'll yell to his friends, "The door's open, let's go!" And that's his turn.
All right, Laz.
Laz is going to run up to Brika, and then yell to Sarek, "Go! I've got this. I'll bring her." And I'm going to hold my action. I'm
Okay.
readying a spell.
What spell are you ready?
Thunderstep.
All right, Thunderstep.
And I'm waiting for Sarek to not be in the range. As soon as
right.
Sarek is clear, I will Thunderstep.
That is 10 feet,
Yep.
correct?
Yeah, I need him to be 10 feet, more than 10 feet away from me.
All right. That will bring up Derek. How fortuitous.
Mm-hmm. How bad does the creature look hurt wise? Is it showing any distress?
It looks distressed.
Okay, fair enough. Does picking up a person count as an object interaction?
Yeah, it's an object interaction.
I've got her. I said that.
Oh, you did grab her? Okay, I didn't catch that.
I said I've got her. Go. That's what I said to you.
Okay, I will take the attack of opportunity, and he will back up to Drift.
Dirty 20.
Oh, that'll hit.
$22 points of piercing damage as it bites you as you try to get out of its range.
Ouch.
Making it back up to Drift. You are now ready for your action, Locke.
All right. I cast Thunderstep. I need a DC 16 con save from the creature. The spell, for those who aren't familiar with it, you teleport yourself to an unoccupied space you can see within range. Immediately after you disappear, a thunderous boom sounds. Each creature within 10 feet of the space you left must make a Constitution saving throw or take, in this case, because I cast it at 4th level, 4d10 thunder damage. On a failed save, half as much damage on a successful one. The thunder can be heard 300 feet away. You can bring along objects as long as their weight does not exceed what you can carry. You can also teleport one willing creature of your size or smaller who is carrying gear up to their carrying capacity. The creature must be within 5 feet of you when you cast the spell. I am looking back through the door. I've got a range of 90 feet, by the way,
Okay.
with that spell.
So Brika currently counts as an object. So go ahead and roll your damage.
I rolled almost max damage.
That'll kill it. It had 8 hit points left.
39 points of damage.
It had 8 left.
Oh, well, yeah. So me and Brika are 90 feet that way into the next room.
All right. Nan.
Asmina is going to look first, see where Laz has gone with Brika, and then run for Brika.
Okay.
Is she able to reach Brika on this turn? I only have 30 feet of movement, and I can't, since he's technically off map, I don't know exactly.
Let's see. We will guesstimate it.
It's 30 feet to the door, but then I'm only seeing an angle. So I don't know how far into that next room I could possibly get because I can only get to where I can see.
You'd be able to get 10 feet past the door, so that'd be 40 foot. So from where Nan is, yeah, you can get there.
All right. Nan is going to, or Asmina in this case, is going to run to Brika, putting a hand on her and casting Cure
You are
Wounds.
currently an elk.
No. I was knocked out of my wild shape, taking damage from the creature.
Oh, okay. I wasn't aware of that.
I tried to say it before, but I didn't want to talk over everybody. Yeah, the elk didn't have enough hit points, so the 21 points of damage knocked me out of that wild shape.
Oh, okay. So you're laying a hand on Brika and doing what?
Casting Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
All right.
– 12 points of healing.
Brika, you come back with 12 hit points.
Can we get out of here?
I'm
This is where we're going to
intrigued.
take a break. It's going to take a shorter break because we're only got 1 more hour because I got to work at 11. So we're going to take a 5-minute break just so everybody can use the bathroom, get snickety snacks and everything. And we will be back. Thanks so much for hanging out while we took a quick break. This is a short episode tonight because I have to work at 11. Yay.
Yay!
The party had made it to the central town square of this city of Plinth. They had encountered a baby dragon fant and killed it. Its mama showing up, they killed it too. Rika had fallen unconscious. Esmina had cast Cure Wounds, so Rika is no longer unconscious. The party is in an alleyway on the other side of danger. What would you like to do?
I would like to be of help, but I believe Nan is more of use for getting you where you need to go.
Yes, that would be helpful. But thank you for being here, Esmina.
Does Jeff look hurt?
Yeah. Yeah.
Perhaps
He's not standing up as straight. He's got a cough.
Dreft, perhaps you need my assistance before I let
Oh.
her.
I won't say no. I won't say no.
I'm going to use another second level Cure Wounds, this time on Dreft. And Dreft gets 10 points of healing.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh.
Is anyone else in need?
I am well enough.
I'll be fine.
You're
Rika, my dear.
muted.
Very, very well then. Her eyes will go brown. Oh, elk's worse than a bear. She'll get the map back out. Right then, is everyone ready to move?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, after everyone. Shall we get moving quick before something else shows up to kill us?
Let's.
I'll take point again.
And Nan will return to navigating.
As exhilarating as that teleportation spell I used was, imploding oneself is not as comfortable as one might have hoped.
You will hear off in the distance. And the sound of something slamming against stone as you all begin moving away from the sound.
I say we move as quickly as possible.
Here, I throw back up Silent Image, but this time I throw it where the doors are that we just cast through to get into this alleyway, and I make it look like it's a solid wall there.
Okay.
And leave that behind us as we go until I'm out of range of it.
Y'all will not see the large gorilla with a rhinoceros head coming in to investigate the thunder sound as you move away. You will make your way to the tall spire that had the marking of an anchor. You will see that it is, like the others, this black obsidian-like structure with this shiny obsidian glass surface. There is a awning over the front and what looks to be 2 doors.
The rectangle, the little square knob at the end, at the one end, does it have like a clip on it? It looks like, or something that like a metal piece that sticks off of it.
Yes.
You have to look at it and kind of like test it by trying to slide it onto like his lapel. See if it'll
It's
stay.
right on your lapel.
That makes sense easy. No, I don't have to worry about my hands with this. And and he'll walk over to the doors and look for the same kind of black rectangle like on the
And
other
you'll
one.
see one.
He'll pull the thing out and he's like, oh, so that's how that works. And he'll slap the rectangle against the other rectangle.
Beep, click.
You said there are 2 sets of doors here?
2 doors, like double
okay.
doors.
It's a double door. Okay. I look up.
You as far as you can see, a spire.
So we there's no ship visibly up there, just spire.
As far as you can see, no.
Okay.
Were there any markings on the awning itself?
There was, but it's in that language that you can't.
Didn't know if maybe it had an anchor on it, like on the
Oh.
map.
Patrick, as you open the door, please make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. That's a 24.
You will barely miss an arrow as you hear stomp, clank, stomp, clank. All right, then, come at me and I'll send you to the 9 hells.
Foe there, buddy, foe there. We mean you no harm, buddy. We mean you no harm. He has his hands kind of up to gesture that he's not a threat.
You will see a dwarf with a peg leg made of metal, holding a large crossbow. He will stumble out and stop for a second. Nan,
Are you talking to me?
Nan, what in the 9 hells are you doing in the Astral Sea? You
Tears
will
is
recognize
someone-
this dwarf
Okay.
as Clank, someone that Nan had served with during her cartography trips.
Clank? The fuck are you doing here?
Well, let's get in out of the open before that fucking thing comes and eats us all.
Which one?
We killed it.
The big skelly lizard one.
Oh, I don't remember a scaly lizard one. Let's
I'm right here. Get inside.
No, different big scaly lizard thing, I think.
We fought the elephant-looking one.
Oh, those are gentle giants.
Look at the others, not if you kill their baby.
Didn't mean to kill it. I was just trying to push it back.
Tried to banish it.
Tier, do I need to make that athletics check to just stick on my arm and just kind of slowly push everyone into the doorway?
I will just say that you gently persuade everyone to enter.
Oh, we wouldn't have to persuade Nan. And getting in out of the open is not a problem for her.
As they're walking in, Laz hands Brika a gold piece. There wasn't someone who knew Sarek here, after all. You win.
Clank, what the hell are you doing here? How the fuck did you get here in the first place?
Oh, the Astral Rose. I was first mate. We docked here, went out for shore leave, and then everybody died.
You were here when everybody got like that.
Yeah, I was in here. I was heading back up to check the ship, and there was a bright, brilliant flash of blue light. And the next thing I know, everyone's dead, and I can't figure out how to get the Risonator to work.
Ah, but you have a ship.
I got a ship.
Yeah, good. Yes.
How long have you been here?
Who knows? My beard was up to here, and now it's down to here, so however long that is.
Oh, it finally grew back from where you burned it off?
Yeah.
Wait, you're here and you're all right. Where's the rest of the crew?
They're dead.
So you're the only one in the whole
Yeah.
city?
In the whole fucking place.
Right then. Do you if we can get up there, do you think with us in helping you, we get the ship going?
Well, you don't look like the sailing sort, but we can sure as hell try.
Well, I mean, I can follow basic directions. I know my way about a ship.
I am a very quick study.
If we could just figure out how to get this, god damn, he'll kick a set of doors, Risinator to work.
Does the next to the doors, is there a black box? Like
There is.
Drift will just very calmly walk over, pull out the pull on the rectangle so that it's slightly extended, slap the black box with it.
Ding!
He'll let
The
go
doors
so
will
it
open.
snaps back. Just lets go of it so it snaps back onto his chest, and just makes a motion of ta-da. So you go. You said your name was Clank. You said.
Yeah, that's what they call me. My name is Arthur, but I go by Clank. And as
Oh.
he walks, he makes a clanking sound with his metal peg leg.
I see.
Good. Everyone into the Risinator.
Yep, Rika follows.
Nan is rolling up the map and tucking it away safely in her map case as she's getting into the Risinator. What the hell were you doing out in the Astral Sea in the first place?
Well, we were heading to a place called Kryn. Supposed to be some good treasure there. And took some damage, some pirates. And found this place along the way just by accident.
Did you get the repairs done?
Oh, yeah. Repairs were done. We decided we'd take a little time and peruse the place and flash of light.
Well, that's a relief. At least the ship's repaired. Right then, if you can instruct us, well, we can try and get the ship going. I gotta be honest with you, though, I'm not thrilled about all this.
Well, is anybody a caster?
Yeah, there's a few magic users in the bunch.
Oh, thank goodness, because we're going to have one of them helm the ship.
Well, I'm sure, and she'll kind of nod toward Brika and Laz. I'm sure one of the two of them can do it. I'm a decent navigator, though. I know my way around the map, but you knew that.
There's no maps out here, dearie.
What you mean, no maps?
There's no maps.
How the hell do you know where you're going without a map?
You guess. It's true adventure.
No. You gotta have a map. Maps tell you where you are, where you've been, where you're going, how to get from place to place.
We're here. We're going there.
No, it is clear that she cannot fathom not having a map of something. No, you gotta have a map. You can't just guess that. Oh, my head's hurt.
Ding! The doors will open, and there you'll see, tethered to a dock, floating in air, a beautiful, long, elongated ship, the front prow having a fin on either side sticking out like a battering ram, the back coming together like a tail. To those that have seen the sea, it looks almost like a hammerhead shark.
That's a very peculiar vessel that you have there, Clank.
The Astral Rose.
Reminds me, send the airships back home.
She is a beauty.
Alrighty. Welcome aboard, ye hearties. I'm not sure what the formal term to call you all because you're not sailors. Come on, you bastards. And you'll hobble up the gangplank.
Draft will just follow behind him.
Brika will
Some
too.
things never change.
Sarah can bring up the rear.
And unfortunately, this is where we're going to pause for the evening. That disc just slipped, and I need to rest my back before I go to work. I apologize. I thank every one of y'all for being here for the 2 hours and 20 minutes, and hope you all had fun.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to go ahead and take the time to remind everybody who we are, where they can find us, and we're going to get the hell up out of here.
Greetings, gamers. I've been Raph the Mad. I've been the voice of Sarek the Blade, and I can be found on BLK Dragon 13,000 on Twitter.
Hey everyone, I'm Ren Matley, the voices of Nan and Asmina. You can find me over on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
Hi, gamers. I'm still Locke Clark, and I have been Laz or Lazarian tonight. And you can find me on the Book of Faces and the Twitter Patients at Locke Unruly. That's Locke with an H.
Hey everyone, it's me, Patrick, the voice of Draft Vitakin, and you can find me on Twitter at Peculiar Patrick.
Hey everybody, this is Ames. I was the voice of Frika, and you can find me over on Twitter at LollyGFIFO.
And I'm Tier the DM, the world's okayest DM. And I want to remind you that love and inclusion, these are the torches that light a path to a better tomorrow. Come join us and be torchbearers. And until next time, live a life to make yourself proud. We love you guys.